Good morning and welcome to your practice today. It's Easter Monday. I couldn't resist coming to the beautiful beach again. We don't always have so much tide and it's so beautiful and still. Today is the last day of the Easter holidays and tomorrow I think people begins the new world, new routine, and now more than ever I think we all need to value health. If one of the messages that comes from COVID-19 so let's really consider how you can make a habit of being responsible for your health as much as you can, and certainly yoga is an incredible way. It has supported my life for more than 20 years and I really look forward to continuing. Okay, today is a 10-minute grounding multi-level class where we're focusing on a few standing poses to develop your strength but also to work on your posture. Okay, enough talk and let's begin. Standing on your mat. If you don't have a mat, just stand up. Okay. In Tadasana, this is Tadasana. It's a standing pose where the spine is long, where we reach up through the crown of the head and we press the feet down. The standing poses grow from Tadasana. When we think about our posture, Tadasana is a way of really encouraging you to stand tall, despite what's happening. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down and hold the heart open. In addition to holding the heart open, we want to be clear about holding the pelvis in a neutral place for these standing poses today. And the action of that varies depending on how you hold your body, but we're wanting to bring the front and the back of the pelvis in line with each other. So we're lifting the front of the pelvis and the back of the pelvis is going down. It depends a bit on your hips and later on a little bit on your hamstrings, but we'll work on that. Okay, so let's begin here in Tadasana, grounding yourself through your feet. It's a beautiful day and I'm going to be quiet for a moment so you can hear the waves. Okay. Let's bring the feet hip-width apart. So each time we change the feet, we change what we need to do to keep the pelvis neutral and to keep the spine long. So as the feet are wider apart, we need to lift a little more and draw down a little more at the back. And now we need to draw the navel back and engage the core. Okay, and then let's go a little bit wider. And again, we need to change this. So yoga allows us to notice changes and make responses. It's a really great life skill. Let's go wider. Again, the front of the pelvis is coming up and the tailbone is going down. And wider again. Front of the pelvis goes up, the navel pulls back, the chest lifts, and the tailbone goes down. When we do the standing poses, we would generally have the feet under the wrists. Okay, I think that's about right. Okay, so bring the feet together again and let's check in on Tadasana. Bend the knees and step the feet out wide again to a place that's ready for standing poses. We're going to begin with the hands on the hips, work on the legs, and then add the arms. Pick up the heel and turn that right foot around. Okay. It tends to bring the hip with it, the left hip. So bring the left hip back so that the hips are now square or continue to be square to the long edge of the mat. Okay. Pull the quadricep up. Lift the knee, lift through the midline. Let's put the trunk back in Tadasana and bring the arms out. Take a breath here and exhale. Bring the hands back to the waist and let's do the other side. So we pick up the heel and we turn it all the way around. Let's be really particular about lining up the second toe with the middle of the heel, making sure that the middle of the heel lines the middle of the arch and push the heel away. Bring the hips back to square. Chest, broaden the shoulders, bring the arms out. Let's add the drishti. So there's always a special place to look. And breathe in here and breathe out here. Good. Let's bring the feet back to parallel. Hands to the waist and step the feet together. Tadasana, lengthening through the spine. Okay, let's add to that, bring the feet apart again. So we'll begin with Trikonasana. Feet are wide apart. We'll turn the right foot around. The front of the pelvis lifts up and the tailbone drops down. Same action. Left waist stays back. Bring the arms out wide and turn your head. Breathe in here. And we're going to reach down to the thigh and slide the arm down, the hand down, all the way to the thigh, knee, shin, doesn't matter where. But we want to keep this action at the front and the back of the body. Let's take the arm up. And breathe in and breathe out. So we're stretching the intercostal muscles. We're making space for the kidneys. We're breathing in and breathing out. Let's use the breath to lift. Inhale. And turn the feet to the other side. So to the left. Push the right heel away. Square the hips. Checking in, feeling your balance. Breathe in. Bring the hand down and slide down. I like to slide down so we maintain the alignment. So we want the hips to line up with the ankles. We want the shoulders to line up with the hips. Doesn't matter how far you go down, but the alignment activates the appropriate muscles. If this hurts your neck at all, you can look down, but otherwise keep looking up. Breathing in and breathing out. We often don't get to the side of the back. It feels really lovely. And when you're ready, inhale, come all the way up. Keep the arms out, bring the feet to parallel, and then back to the hips. Take a breath here. Our second standing pose, Virabhadrasana 2, turn the foot around, push the heel away, and square the hips. We're going to bend the leg. And let's just bend it in small increments, just to feel and allow the groin to release. We've got some people coming along the beach. Maybe they'll join in. Let's bend the leg. When you've got the leg bent as much as you can, make sure that the knee is over the ankle and bring the arms out wide now. Turn the head to look to the right. Take a breath here. Pushing back into the left heel, so you're balancing your weight over the left and the right foot, keeping the spine as much as you can in Tadasana. It's a strong pose, but it's really good to connect with your strength. Let's take one more breath here. Push the legs straight and let's spin the feet to the left. Check in on the again. Check where the pelvis is, bend the leg. Again, in little increments. Feel where your range is today. Yoga is a very personal, individual practice. And the plan is to find your place, your strength, your sensitivity, and then grow that. Let's add the arms. Look to the left. Push that heel away. And breathe in and breathe out. So we're back to controlling the pelvis. So the front of the pelvis comes up and the tailbone goes down. We're holding the arms up from the underneath. We're reaching through the fingertips. We're breathing in and breathing out. Hang in there, one more breath. Join me. Good, inhale. Push the legs straight. Bring your feet to parallel. And let's bring the feet back to Tadasana. Checking in here. Breathing in and breathing out. We've got one more standing pose. Now if you have a block, that would be great. It doesn't matter if you don't. Parsvottanasana, we're going to turn the right foot around, push the left heel away. We're going to bring the block in front of the ankle bone. And it begins like Virabhadrasana 2, bend the leg. We want the block in front of the ankle bone. Poppy's making it a little bit complicated. We'll start with the hips side by side. Find the opening in the hip. Bring the arms out wide. And then let's bring that hand down to the block and take this arm straight up. Yeah? There's an action between the arm and the knee. And there's a lift. Now you could stay here with the arm straight up or turn in the shoulder and take the arm by the ear, looking through the armpit. We've got that same action in the pelvis where the front of the pelvis lifts. We're using the core here, breathing in and breathing out. Push the feet down. To come up, again, connect with your navel, push the foot down, and inhale, come all the way up. Great, grab your block. Let's do the left side. Pay attention to the details. Push the heel away. The leg. Work from your core and your breath. Yeah, that allows you to bring your strength and sensitivity together. Let's bring the hand to the block. Push it down. The knee presses to the arm presses back. And let's take this arm straight up. The chest lifts the tailbone. It's as though it's moving away down towards the floor. If that's enough, stay there. Otherwise, spin the shoulder and take it through. Looking through the armpit. Again, lengthening the side of the body. Notice what's in your head. Let it go. Come back to the breath. We've got this. To come up, make sure your legs are strong, your core is strong, and inhale, come up. And then straighten the leg. And bring your feet together, back into Tadasana.